and welcome to the Tidal Wave Games podcast. This week we're doing something a little different. We're playing You Work for Vince McMahon by Ryan Stevens and Blank City Games. We had a great time playing with Jim and Alex and my friend Ivan. Come back next week when the See You Space Cowboy actual play podcast is back with the Dosage Tango crew you all know and love. Until then, enjoy the game. Okay, so this game is called You Work for Vince McMahon. Which it might be the most explanatory game title I've ever heard.
Yeah, it gets right down to business.
It's right there. You work for Vince McMahon.
I mean, that and Dungeons and Dragons both pretty much explain right on the lid.
Yeah. Welcome to the premier sports entertainment company in the world. You watched the shows as a kid, you bought the merchandise, you tried to do a powerbomb on your sister and got in trouble. Now your ambitions have been rewarded. You work for that wrestling company. But there's a catch. Now that you've gotten what you wanted, you have to work with the man, the myth, the monstrosity, Vince McMahon. He's mercurial. He's impulsive. He's deranged, and he's possibly immortal. He's also your boss. You better have some good ideas, pal. Here's what you need, pal. It says 3 to 5 players, counting Vince. 2 6-sided dice, 2d6 for each player. 1 20-sided die for me. A timer or stopwatch. Tokens for the players to count favor, and tokens for Vince to count contempt. Oh, I don't have that. Well, I have some extra dice around here. You know what? I have a whole bunch of extra dice.
Ivan's alert tone went off at like the exact moment that like me and Jim both held up our dice. It was like perfect timing.
Great.
Are you guys actually hearing that?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, it went off. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So like I said, it was just adding texture to the stream.
It's alright, brother. I said that like I'm one of the wild Samoans. It's alright, brother. Here's how we play. As a member of that wrestling company's creative, you will have to pitch ideas to Vince for the endless hours of that wrestling company's weekly programming. Over the course of 3 to 7 rounds, depending on how long you want to play, Vince will give creative a new problem. Everyone will try and pitch their ideas, and Vince will hear everyone out one at a time. Each pitch will be made up of some improvised showmanship, general brainstorming, and dice rolling to boost your score. You'll roll 2d6 for each pitch, adding favor if you want to, or have any favor to spend. As you roll, Vince will roll a d20. If your roll is higher than Vince's, he likes your idea. Take an additional favor. Your idea will be added to Vince's final card.
So we were saying it before we went on stream, but I love that you were so disadvantaged comparatively to Vince McMahon's role.
Yeah, you have a maximum of 12, and I have a maximum of 20. So there's just a chance that I'm just gonna hate this. Obviously, I'll be playing Vince. What else? If Vince scores more than you and the difference between the two scores is less than 10. So, difference 10. I'm just writing that down. That's like neutral. More than 10. I hate it. And you take contempt.
Right, and so contempt just means that like you can give that to us, and
I think that's like the opposite of favor. It's like if you have contempt, you have like -1. I think.
Right, but you can just like give it to us basically.
I can also give it to you at will. I think. And there's also like a list of things that Vince hates that if you and you guys aren't supposed to look at that, but. I think. I assume. Oh, secret agenda table. Yeah. And yeah, okay. Contempt. Vince can take
contempt. That's a list of things that like Vince is secretly looking for each round.
Yes. There's a list of things, and they all contradict each other if you read it. And there's a list of things that can happen where I give you contempt. So if everyone in creative fails their pitch in a round, then Vince will pick the idea that he had the highest unsuccessful roll. If it was a tie, then Vince chooses whoever has more favor. If that's a tie too, Vince decides to do both ideas at once somehow. If you do something Vince likes, he may give you a favor token. Favor can be cashed in on any roll to add +1 to the store. You can also add cash. You can also cash in 2 favor for +3. Oh, okay. Interesting. So if you use 2 favor, that's plus
nice.
3 instead of just plus 2.
Okay, so that encourages you to save them up, potentially.
Vince will take a contempt token on you. When you roll dice to see how your pitch goes, Vince will subtract a contempt for you. Vince will only ever spend 1 contempt per creative per round. For a gameplay perspective, Vince can't completely shut you out. As a character, Vince isn't the type to burn out on a grudge. He'll hold some contempt tokens close for years to come. Alright, so like I can basically give you a -1 once per round.
Right. Just because you feel like it.
Yeah. And then a list of problems for creative. So I think that's good. I think we're gonna start with 5. How long did it say the rounds were?
So each of our pitches is 90 seconds max.
90 seconds. Okay, great.
So you're also supposed to have a timer, so you can cut
yes,
us off at 90 seconds if you
my,
run long.
You had it. Clock. Here we go. My clock has a stopwatch on my phone. So I'll be keeping track of that. Ivan, you should be good. You have plenty of wrestling knowledge, as far as I know.
Yep.
So Jim, so you can actually, I'll have you go second. Just I'll have either Alex or Jim go first, and if you guys want to look at the current roster of WWE personnel on Wikipedia, I'll allow you to do that.
I absolutely don't.
Yeah, you know what? I opened up a tab, but it's closed. we're just gonna do it.
Turn Jim back up. Alright, great. So, in that case, alright. Here's the deal. We've got, let's see, 4. Alright. We've got a new wrestler on the team. They've come into the company with too many fans. How do we make them ours? Jim, you're up to bat.
Oh, well, that's easy. Have you ever seen Oprah? Oprah does this thing.
No, I haven't.
All right. Well, as I understand it, it's a talk show, and there's a live studio audience, kind of like a sitcom. But then when you go and you sit in your chair, there's something underneath. And midway through the show, it's like a relevant gift, and she's like, "Look under your chair. You got a prize." So his fans come to see him, but then we're like, "Hey, we're that wrestling company, and check under your chair for a free T-shirt, a ham sandwich, and keys to a new car." She does that a lot. We don't need to give them the car because we said we're giving them the keys and we're giving them the keys. So those 3 gifts under the chair, we got them hook, line, and sinker, lifelong wrestling fans.
Okay, go ahead and roll me 2d6.
7.
7? Gotta tell you, pal, I don't like it.
Me neither.
Ivan, what have you got on? What have you got?
All right. We're gonna change his name first, so nobody
Wait a minute,
recognizes him.
Hold on. Do I give you Oh no, that's not how that works. But I'm gonna give you favor. I'm gonna go ahead and give you favor for that. So you have 1 favor.
Yeah, we're gonna change his name. It's gonna be Streets McGee now, just so it's really out there and nobody remembers him. and then when he's coming out, we're actually gonna give him a manager so he doesn't talk at all, so nobody realizes it's the same guy. Then, while he's wrestling, we're gonna change his finisher to a small package. That's all I got.
That's all you got. All right, go ahead and roll me 2d6. You can add 1 favor if you want, or you can save it for later.
All right.
Oh, this is my favorite song on the soundtrack.
I definitely thought it was the exact same song it's been for the past 20 minutes.
I think the drum beat under all the menu music is the same. So like when you switch
it just
between
got like
the menus,
1.5
it like
times
changes.
faster.
What did you get, Ivan?
Wait 1 sec. I'm fine. So I am ill prepared.
That's all right, man. I'm glad to have you here. Everybody say hello to Ivan.
Hello to Ivan.
I got 4.
Oh boy. Oh yeah. That's not good. So I got 12. Is that more than 10? No, that isn't. That's just neutral. All right. So I really don't like that idea. I hate it. He should keep his name. It's got value.
I don't believe that at all. Vince would never say that.
But he let AJ Styles keep his name. He let some people keep their names, but not this person. All right. So all right. That was a shit show. Alex, what do you got?
I'm sorry, Mr. McMahon. I completely misunderstood this prompt, and I prepared a 30-minute presentation.
You have 90
about
seconds.
How
Go.
we could acquire this guy's collection of box fans.
I hate it.
Which, I mean, if he had a bunch of those, we could just offer him more than the market price value to
You have
acquire
60
them.
seconds. You got anything else?
I assume, I mean, the air conditioning in the venue is really, really shot. Like, we can just collect all of his fans and set them up in the aisles. Pretend I'm, like, clicking rapidly through a, like, 50-slide PowerPoint presentation. I'm trying to get to the end.
Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
All right. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
Let me roll 2d6. That's a 10.
That's a 10. What did I get? Oh no. There we go. Oh my god. You know what? Forget about this guy. This fan plan you've got, it's brilliant. Yeah. In fact, your outside of the box strategy here, go ahead and take a favor for that because you are not a yes man.
Hell yeah. I'm actually just going to use a die for that, just to count those.
Yeah. Yeah, you can keep whatever you have to keep track of it. I think I'm also keeping track of it. All right. So, first thing on the card, box fan proposal. That's the first thing we're having tonight on Monday Night Raw. All right. Second
Maybe it's like
proposal.
an 80-degree day. Like we're all sweating like pigs.
I'm fucking sweating right now. It's hot in here.
It's actually it's really fucking hot here today, too.
All right, here we go. All right, here's the problem. We are in the hometown of our top star, Roman Reigns. The problem is, Roman is injured. How do we have him show up on the show? Jim, 60 seconds. Go. He's muted.
So, am I?
You were.
You're back.
Second there.
Hello?
You're good.
You're back.
No.
Yeah, you're good.
Clock's ticking.
Okay. I'm very sorry about that. My vocal cords stopped working. But so we're in Roman's hometown.
It's the
Rome,
goddamn
right?
heat.
So how we get him to perform is we get one of those centurion armors from the museum and we attach some marionette strings to it to move it around. And when in Rome, right, you do what the Romans do. They love to drink wine. So we're going to get the entire audience so boozed up they've got no idea that they are looking at an empty suit of armor. Mission successful.
All right, go ahead and roll 2d6. I have not had to give any contempt out yet.
10.
10? Oh my god.
I love how no matter what we say, it comes down to just the dice anyway.
Yes! It's completely irrelevant. I tell you what, pal, that might do it. But I want to hear everybody else first. Ivan, what do you got?
All right. We're gonna start it with the usual way, and it's gonna say it's gonna come in via satellite, and you're gonna hear Roman talking. You're not gonna see him for a while. Like, just let him lay in his promo, and when he's waiting for the fan pop, a felt puppet of Roman Reigns is gonna walk into camera and just stalk. And they're gonna go from via camera to live feed backstage. And you're gonna have the felt puppet get jumped by other felt puppets of wrestlers too. And I mean, we'll throw in like one Sesame Street guy for good measure. And then we just cut to a commercial.
All right, go ahead and roll for me. And you still have that, oh man, that's not good.
Oh man. I got a 6.
Oh wow, you go ahead. I hate this idea. It's absolutely awful. Roman Reigns the puppet would never be assaulted by other puppets like this. It's dog shit. Go ahead and take a contempt because I had 17.
Oh man. Alright.
So I think that gives you. If you did, we'll take a contempt. Go to roll dice. Back to 40. Okay. So yeah. So next time,
I think I'm in the lead for losing now.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I get it. So I think you have contempt on your next one, and then I can give another one, I think, is how that works? I'm not sure. But I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Alex! Ivan's idea was dog shit. Give me something I can use.
Okay, so here's the thing. So Roman comes out, right? And
he's in a wheelchair right now. You know that, right?
Yeah, so we wheel him out, and he's such a strong fighter. He had to get out there. He couldn't keep him out of the ring. So he gets out there and he tries to put up a fight, but his opponent, he's really giving him the beat down.
In the wheelchair.
You can kind of he in the wheelchair, yeah. He's it's a great heel moment beating up a guy in a wheelchair. But that's when somebody from the crowd starts throwing debris at the stage, and then more people in the crowd doing it, and some guy shouts, "Hey, if you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us." And then all of New York is throwing debris.
Roman's from Pensacola.
Goblin, I mean it. And then everybody carries him out, and everybody agrees not to tell anyone what his secret identity is.
We won't tell. That's from the other movie. That's the other Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, and the guy from that '70s show was there.
Go ahead and roll.
That was a 6.
That was a 6. I have 17 again. The idea's dog shit. Absolutely terrible. Jim, what was your idea? The Roman Centurion armor?
Yeah, and lots of wine.
Yeah. Alright. That's going on the card! Great. Alright. So we're gonna go round 3 now. Let me roll to see what it is. 14. Problem 14. Alright. We've got a big problem. One of our stars, his name is Mustafa Ali. He has requested to be released. How do we persuade him to stay here and shut him up? Jim, go!
Well, I think it's very simple. When we're as powerful as an organization that we are, first we go in nice. We say, would you like a new pair of shoes? And if he says no to the new pair of shoes, then he's going to wake up with some concrete shoes, and we're going to take him for a walk down to the pier.
You're going to take him for a walk after you've already poured the concrete shoes?
He's got a good point. Small logistical problem.
You know what? Alex, go ahead and take one favor for standing up to Jim and pointing out how bad of an idea he has. And then let's see. All right, give me a 2d6 roll. I've heard enough of this. And do you have
4.
contempt right now? What'd you get? 4?
4.
Oh my god. All right, I'm neutral on this one. This is just fine. I'm thinking about it. Just thinking about it. All right, Ivan, what have you got?
How much money we got, Vince? We got a lot of money, right? We're WWE. Just throw money at him and offer him free food and catering.
Free food and catering. Oh, never considered that before. Isn't that gonna ruin our bottom line?
Maybe like the bottom line for catering, not anything else, I promise you.
Alright, go ahead and roll me 2d6. And you know what? Take 1 off, because you have contempt.
Alright,
Oh my
let's
god.
see.
Jesus Christ.
9.
9? Nope, You know what? You're just okay. I don't hate that idea, but I don't love it either. You don't get any new contempt. All right,
Well,
Alex,
that's
what have
good.
you got?
All right, so here's the thing. So first of all, we come in nice, and we ask him if he wants a new pair of shoes. Then if he says no, when he goes to sleep that night, he wakes up in the morning, we've stolen all his shoes. Now he can't walk because he ain't got any shoes. He's got no choice but to stay with us if he wants to ever leave the house again.
Oh man.
And that was an 8, and I'm gonna go ahead and add both of my favor to that, so bring it up to an 11.
Oh man, I feel so bad that I have to tell you it's a 15. But 11, I think 11 is the best one. So I think what that means is even though all 3 of you
Yeah.
failed, Alex's idea is the best. All right, steal Mustafa's shoes. I love it. Magnificent. Fantastic. All right. Say, okay, what do we got here? All right, here's the problem. The fans are buying merch for this one wrestler, but they're too short. How do we make them act into something actually worth celebrating? Jim, go!
Well, stilts. He's too short. And we have him walk out on a pair. You know, they make the ones, it's multiple cans stacked up and you've got the 2 strings. But I think the ones that the trapeze artists use, where it's like just 2 long sticks, that might be more effective for wrestling, while also providing an opportune weak point for other wrestlers to potentially still win.
And we could sell the stilts!
That's exactly where I was going. You're reading my mind. This is absolutely incredible.
Wow, Jim, go ahead and take 1 favor for complimenting Vince.
And then 2d6.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
7.
7, okay. That's 4. That's totally successful. I think, what happens if you succeed? You get favor? If your roller hires than Vince, take an additional favor. Your idea will be added to Vince's final card. That's it. Nobody else gets a pitch. Fuck you.
Do we not get to pitch if that happens?
That's
Does
what it
just skip
says.
us?
It just says your idea will be added to Vince's final card.
All right, well, cool.
I think at the end I can go over it again. I think at the end I have to like roll to see if I still like these ideas. And so if it turns out I hate this idea by the end of it, you can you can re-pitch something else.
Okay, sure.
That's what it says, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it
after
actually
all
does
the,
say that.
After all the rounds, Vince will go over the final card and review the solutions you all have come up with for each round. He'll roll the d20 again. Yeah. All right, so what was it?
Stilts.
Stilts. Stilts. All right, great. All right, I'm gonna let Ivan go next. On the next one. Let's see. We need a celebrity for one of our 9 talk show segments. Ivan, who do you know?
Oh man, celebrities are not my go-to area. Get that one dude from. Oh, all right, yeah. YouTube. There's this one guy. He does camping
What's
videos.
a YouTube?
His name is Steve Wallace. Just trust me. Trust me on this one, Vince. He's famous. He gets at least dozens of views a week just because he goes camping. One time he went camping in a roundabout. Then he camped in a airport parking lot. Just trust me, this guy's big, Vince. Big.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me a roll and see what happens.
7.
I had 7. Steve Wallace, it is. Go ahead and take a favor, Ivan.
All right.
Steve Wallace, it is. Great. All right. What's the next problem? 4.
Now that we're playing the game, the D.
Where did that
6
one?
plus 6 plus 20 makes a lot of sense, like versus 20, because when you win, that's like the entire round. So.
We should get political. Alex, how should we do that?
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, you know what's really big in the news right now is Roe versus Wade. Now, I don't pay too much attention to the news, but
Oh
we
my
see
god,
if
are
we
you gonna
can
pitch that
sign
we
this
get
Roe
Roe and Wade to have a match?
and Wade. Let's try to sign them from whatever company they're with. We set up a death match with these two. That really bring in a lot of eyes. That was Jesus. That was a 10.
10? Unfortunately, I got 19, but that's neutral. That's my secret agenda. Yeah, okay, you didn't pass the secret agenda. All right. What was that? 9?
I got a 10.
Oh, you got 10? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's neutral. I'll have to get Johnny Ace on it and see if we can get those guys. In the meantime, Jim, do you have any better ideas?
So, what's politics ultimately about? Money. And what is wrestling ultimately about? Money. We introduce a new wrestler. His name, the Tax Man. What does he do? He
IRS is out of the ring, Jim.
Well, he's like a legacy guy, right?
He's 50.
Well,
I don't know if he can still go. Also, I fired his son last year.
It's a new character who's continuing the mantle. It's the same spirit, but it's a young, fresh, hot-blooded kid who cares about the issues and cares about making us a shit ton of money. And by us, I mean you.
I don't know. Go ahead and give me a roll. Jesus Christ. This is a really good dice. I need to use it when I roll games that have D20s.
12.
You lose, but that's fine. It beats Alex's 9. All right, Ivan. What have you got?
All right, Vince. I know you're friends with the Trump guy. Let's go for rematch of the century. Trump versus Biden in the ring.
Oh, Joe Biden! I just saw him in Spider-Man.
I tell you what happens if someone gets the secret agenda? Does it just say... as a player formulated, you will always secret agenda. Do not reveal until it has had a chance to pitch. Award them one favor. So you get one favor, Ivan, because you have stumbled upon the secret agenda, which the pitch should include a match at a big pay-per-view or premium live event, which is the secret agenda for this round. And then what did you roll? Did we roll yet?
Yeah, give me a sec. A 9.
Okay, you beat me. You beat me. So Trump versus Biden.
The rematch.
The rematch. We're gonna lead it all the way up to WrestleMania.
I mean, it can't be worse than Taker versus, who was it?
5, 6. Okay.
Goldberg?
Yeah, that was really bad. He almost killed the Undertaker. He literally like dropped him on his neck. It was horrifying.
Jesus. It's an old man.
So was Goldberg. They were both old men.
Yeah, good point.
We already did this.
Who would let these old men fight?
Yeah.
Yes. Big bucks.
All right, this is the final match on the card. These two wrestlers have been doing the same rematch for the past month. How do we mix it up? Jim.
We make these old men fight. Prosthetics, right? And we have them do a bunch of workouts beforehand so that they're really, really tired and frail. So it's still the same. They still know each other and there's still that drama there, but both of their bodies are just so, it's like flashing forward to the future. We call it fucking Wrestling 3000. They're 1,000 years old and they're having their final rematch. And then we fire both of them.
Oh, did you say wrestler?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I think you have to take contempt. You said one of the forbidden words. Yeah, you're gonna take contempt on this roll, so you're gonna have a -1.
Can I cancel it out with a favor?
I don't see why you can't.
Then I will. Do I have to use both favor, or can I just use one?
It's just one is one. I mean, you could use
Okay.
2 if you want and get a +3.
This is the last round.
This is the last
that should
round,
be-
so it'll all reset after this. I think we're gonna run it back after this. 'Cause-
Then I'll do that. I'll do +2 then, so you get a +1.
All right, good luck.
And that's a 9.
9. Well, you didn't beat me. You're first in the round, right? Okay. All right. Well, you didn't beat me. All right, Ivan, what have you got?
All right, what am I doing again?
Oh, it's these two wrestlers have been fighting for the last month and a half. How do we shake it up?
How do we spice it up?
Yeah.
All right. Giant robots. That's it.
That's
That's all you need. Giant robots.
That's the only word, giant robots. That's your
Giant
whole pitch.
robots.
Giant
Yup.
robots. Go ahead and roll. Yeah, do you have any favor left? I think you have one.
I have 3. I got a 6, so I'll use all 3.
You don't have to, because 6 was what I rolled. Giant
Alright.
robots! That's it, Alex. You don't get a chance to pitch. He won.
All right.
You can't beat giant robots. You can't.
All right, so let's see. All right, the final card. After all of the rounds, Vince will go over the final card and review the solutions you all have come up with these problems. For each round, Vince will roll a d20 again. Okay, the first one is 17. Is it? On a 15 to 20. Vince comes up with his own idea instead. Will it be good? Probably not, but it's on the card now. If your idea won the round but didn't get used, gain one more favor anyway for inspiring Vince. Okay, so the first one is the box fan proposal. I believe that is Alex's.
Yeah.
So, Alex, you still have favor.
Sweet.
Instead, my idea, I don't even remember what this was for.
Somebody came in.
Oh, they came in with too many fans.
Too many
Right, okay.
fans. Yeah.
It's simple. We just have them go out and have them win matches. That's how we'll get them on our side. All right, next one is the Roman armor. That is a 4. On a 1 to 7. Vince changes his mind and uses someone else's idea. Okay, so what were the other ideas for Roman is injured?
Felt puppets was mine.
Felt puppets? That's it. I'm going with that. You get the favor. Jim, you lose 1 favor, and Ivan gains 1 favor.
It's the same as the favorite points, because I think I just spent all mine anyway.
Well, great. Then you have none.
Excellent.
Okay, we're gonna steal Mustafa's shoes. That was Alex's idea. That's a 12. Goes with the idea. Alex, you retained that idea. Next up is
Sweet.
stilts. That's a 12. Who had the stilts idea? That was Jim. Jim, you maintain your favor if you had any. Steve Wallace. That's a 7 on a 1 to 7. Changes his mind and uses someone else's idea. All right, someone else needs to pitch me a. Let's go with Jim. Jim, you've 30 seconds. Pitch me a celebrity.
What do kids like more than wrestling? Star Trek. They wrestle with their emotions and the emptiness of space and quandaries. Captain Picard, John-Luke Stewart. That's him.
Roll me 2d6 real quick. You can't spend any favor. I'm just making this up. This is
4.
4. You know what? You beat me. Go ahead. You got it. You got it. Star Trek. Steve Wallace is out. Star Trek is in. Puppets. I don't remember what I did for the box fan. Trump versus Biden, the rematch. Let's see if I still like this. That is a natural 20. Vince comes up with his own idea instead. Nope, it's not gonna be Trump versus Biden. It's gonna be Trump versus me.
Oh, God.
The rematch. Because that did happen.
Is it gonna be hair versus hair again?
No, it's gonna be something else. It's gonna be loser leaves town. All right, and the final idea: giant robots. 14. Vince goes with the idea. Okay. So how much favor does everybody have at this point?
I got 1.
1,
I'm at 4.
4.
Jesus.
I think I have none. I didn't realize we were going to need.
I definitely forgot that we needed it at the end of the match.
Well, let me read it. At the end, tally up everyone's favor. Whoever has the most wins, and whoever has the least, well, Vince has a certain character race he'd like to spit at you. All right. In that case, Jim, you're fired.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
who wins, Alex or Ivan?
Ivan.
Ivan wins.
Whoa! Handily.
Ivan wins, everybody. Great.
Giant robots.
That was awesome.
Although, I don't know, even if I hadn't spent all of my favor, it still would have been the same. I still would have only had 3, I think.
All right. That was wonderful. We're gonna run that back.
Hell yeah.
What was the final card? I nixed the box fan proposal for something else. I don't remember what it was. I made it up.
They were just gonna win a lot.
Oh yeah, they were just gonna win a lot. That's all. All right. So, and then the puppets speed up the puppet Roman. We're gonna steal Mustafa's shoes. Stilts. Star Trek. Trump versus Vince rematch and giant robots. I would watch that. I'd watch that at 8 p.m. on a Sunday night.
I mean, it'd be better than most of what they show lately.
All right.
That kicked ass.
Yeah. All right, Jim, you've been hired back. You've gone under a different last name. Vince doesn't remember you. All right. Yep. Let's do it. Well, I haven't used it. All right. This wrestler needs a new catchphrase. New Jim. What can we do?
New catchphrase?
New catchphrase.
I think it's simple. we push them, and whatever noise that they naturally make when they're surprised, that's your new catchphrase. Because it comes from a place of genuine inspiration. It's who they are on the inside. They'll be able to deliver it in a convincing way that will move our fans emotionally.
Please roll 2d6.
4.
4? I've beaten you, but 4 will be fine. Alright, that idea is dog shit. Ivan, what have you got?
Who's the wrestler we're making a catchphrase for?
I don't know, pick one.
Oh. Yeah, no, okay.
I can't have the roster open or anything right now. Because it'll ruin my computer.
Hold on, I actually don't know. I don't know who's on their roster right now. Give me a second.
That's why I suggested to have the roster open.
I haven't watched WWE in a while. Just give me a minute.
That's fine. I only watch pay-per-views. I don't fucking watch the show.
Now, if you want AEW, I got you covered, but...
Yeah, tell me about it.
These guys know. These guys. Oh, why does Roman have both of their belts?
Oh, yeah, that's going. And he's going on vacation. He's gonna be off TV for like 10 weeks, they say.
Oh my God, Vince! What are you doing, Vince? All right. Let's say we're gonna give Ricochet a new.
That's good. He needs it.
Catchphrase, yeah, because you don't like him for some reason. He's very high flying.
Yeah.
So much flippy shit that we're just gonna call him the ground gamer. He's gonna just go to doing ground game. He's like, I'm the ground gamer now. That's his new
That's
catchphrase.
what he says. I'm the ground gamer now.
Yeah.
That's right. That I hear that gaming is big with the kids now.
Yeah, that's totally what I had in mind, Vince. That's totally what I had in mind.
Oh, complimenting Vince. Go ahead and take a favor.
All right.
And now roll 2d6.
Oh, that's a 2.
2? I have 13, so I actually hate that idea. Go ahead and take contempt.
All right.
That's dog shit. It's absolutely terrible. Alex, what have you got?
All right. I'd rather be fishing. Maybe they can come out, he could be wearing waders, and he could be wearing like a fishing hat. Like he was getting ready to go to the lake, but then he remembered he had to go wrestle, and so he's really annoyed. So he's like, I'd rather be fishing. It could be like literally be a catchphrase because he could like catch and release into the crowd. But really it'd be some audience participation.
Oh, Alex. I want to give it to you, but you're gonna have to roll.
No, that's a 6.
That's 20 for me, so... 6. What did you get, Ivan?
My roll was 2.
2? Okay. It looks like we're going with Jim. What was Jim's idea? What was new Jim's idea? I don't remember.
Oh, we're gonna push him, and then whatever he says,
pushing.
that's the catchphrase.
We're gonna push him! That's funny, because that's a wrestling term. We're gonna push Ricochet. Alright, new idea. We need some spectacle. We need something magical or mystical or completely impossible under the laws of physics to happen. Jim, new Jim, what do you got?
This is a tough one. It's got to be something good. It's gonna be difficult. I think we got to go to New York and get that the Professor Strangeness, whatever. I don't know. He does a lot of like weird stuff that I just, it's funky, and there's like the ceilings on the floor, and there are circles and stuff. And I think
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, that exactly. You're looking for something incomprehensible, and I am not able to successfully comprehend what this is.
Go ahead and give me a roll. 6? I got 7. New Jim, that idea's dog shit. I don't know who this Dr. Weird guy is. Ivan, what have you got?
Alright, hear me out. We're going to need to invest in science. Because we are going to bring old wrestlers back from the dead.
Are you now?
Oh, I mean, superstars.
Oh yeah. Oh jeez, yeah.
Back from the dead.
You're gonna take contempt because you said wrestler. But you have. Here's the thing: the secret agenda. 14. This pitch better include bringing back a retired wrestler. So you get favor.
All right,
and then go ahead and roll 2d6 now.
7.
7. I have 18, so I actually hate this, and you're gonna take contempt.
Oh my god.
You have 2 contempt, so you're gonna have like -2 on your next roll, I think. I think that's how that works. I'm not sure. I don't think that. I'm not entirely certain that the math is rigorously planned out, which may be the point. What did you get? 6?
7.
Oh, 7. Okay, so that's better than Jim's 6. Okay. Well, that idea was dog shit. Alex, what have you got?
All right, so you know what's really popular with the kids these days?
No.
Isekai.
What?
Isekai.
What?
You know, like. So what we do is we have the superstars walking down the road, and they get hit by a bus. Next thing you know, they've woken up. They're in a fantasy land. They're surrounded by pixies and goblins and knights and dragons. It's like I woke up in another world with the championship title.
Title? Okay, you didn't say title. You said you didn't say belt or strap, so you're good.
And that was only a 4.
I got a 2. I love it. This I see a guy is absolutely the best idea I've ever had. All right, moving on. People on Twitter want this woman superstar to get more attention. Jim, what have you got?
Well, Twitter really likes grassroots movements. You know, grassroots turf, astroturfing. We pay a bunch of Russian bots to give her a lot of attention.
I thought for a second this was going a completely different direction.
I didn't quite know where it was going until I got to the end of it. When you go first, you kind of just start talking, and eventually you land somewhere.
I feel like that might actually be how it really works. Go ahead and roll 2d6. Let's see what you got.
That was an 8.
8? All right. I had an 18, so neutral. I don't really understand what AstroTurf has to do with this woman getting over, but I'll think about it. Ivan, what have you got?
Giant robots?
It worked last time.
Let's see. It might work this time.
I'm not going with giant robots, Vince. I'm not going with giant robots.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
Oh, why am I drawing blank?
60 seconds, Ivan. Come on, we're running a television production here.
We are going to give her new music so people don't recognize her.
All right, go ahead and roll 2d6.
5.
5? All right. I got a 9, so that's not. That's dog shit.
Okay, good. It really is.
Alex, what have you got?
So you know what people really like is having access to the superstars. So what we do is we set up a 24-hour live stream camera system, put cameras in every single room of her house, put them in her car, her dressing room, everywhere. 24 hours a day, nonstop, no option to turn them off. Comments on. That's very, very important. The comments are on, and she has to read them the whole time. They're on a ticker display. I really think that this will be a really positive experience for everybody involved.
You know, they actually do put a ticker of, like, comments about the shows that you're watching. Like, if you hashtag WWE Raw while it's on, it will appear in the ticker. All right, go ahead and roll.
That was a 6.
You beat me. I love it. We're gonna get
Vince
those spy cameras in there
idea.
right away. I absolutely love the WWF No Mercy music for this. It's an ideal soundtrack. All right, new problem. Keep rolling this. 6. No. All right, guys. The advertisers want less violence in tonight's death match. How do we achieve that? New gym.
Well, there are ways that we can have matches without any touching at all. I don't know if you've ever heard of role-playing games, but basically any movement is abstracted by a rule set and then the rolling of dice. And then characters sometimes move around. There are miniature representations of them on a grid. And I think that is what we will do, is we will hire Tidal Wave RPG, who is like the hallmark Paramount company in this genre. And they will create...
I have heard of Blank City Games, creator of You Work for Vince McMahon.
They will make the wrestling TTRPG, and then our wrestlers will play it tonight. And not only that, but also the superstars.
Oh yeah, you said wrestlers. You're fucked, dude. Take contempt. Bitch over. you go ahead and roll 2d6, and you're gonna have -1.
That is 8 minus 1 for 7.
7? I have 13. All right. New gym, that idea's dog shit. Ivan, what do you got?
We want to do what with the guys now?
The sponsors want less violence in tonight's death match.
Okay, alright, yeah, okay. So, we're not gonna do the barbed wire around the ring like we usually would. Just throw some mattresses around the ring instead. Instead of them actually hitting each other, pillow fight. And they're just gonna have a pillow fight tonight. That's it. That's what they're gonna do.
All right, go ahead and roll.
6.
6? I have 10. I hate it. It's dog shit. Alex, what do you got?
So what we do? So we do a literal death match, okay? So you got the two superstars. They come out to the ring, and it's dark out. The lights come up slowly, and there's a guy out there sitting at a table with a hood and a cloak and a sight. It's the Grim Reaper.
The Undertaker.
It's the Undertaker, and they have to, engage him in a series of board games for the fate of their immortal souls. If they win, they get to live another day, but if they lose even once, they get taken away to the afterlife.
Where was this when we needed the fantastical bullshit? Alright, go ahead and roll.
Well, Vince loved my isekai idea. I don't know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
I see the guys.
That was a 6.
That was a 6? I'm an 8. So, it looks like... Jim! What was your stupid idea?
Tabletop role-playing games.
Alright, we're going with that. Because none of you lot have anything better. All right. What is the next situation? I want my kids, Shane and Steph, to get a storyline. New Jim, how do we get them involved?
Well, it's simple. They are lineage superstars. They come from, one of the greatest superstars that ever was. So now we have this sibling rivalry.
What do you mean pal?
Is. It's like the wise philosopher Mitch Hedberg said that he still is, but he used to be. That's you. And
Go ahead and take a
eternal
favor for
superstar
complimenting
status.
Vince. And all right. Do you have anything else to add?
No, we're just making superstars.
I mean, here's the thing. They've both been on screen since, 1998. So your pitch is to just, have them be there.
That is an 8 again, because that's all I can roll.
17. All right. That idea is dog shit. Ivan, what do you got?
We're gonna push him, Vince. We're gonna push him to the moon. We're gonna make Stephanie go for the woman's title, and Shane go for the heavyweight title.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's not a bad idea. Go ahead and roll.
Hey.
Hey, you beat my 2.
Yay!
Both titles on the kids.
It's a horrible idea.
Hey, Shane just won last year the Best in the World tournament. He was the best wrestler in the world.
he's totally the best in the world. Yeah, I believe that.
All right. That's it. Alex doesn't get to go. Alex can go first on this section.
That was good because I didn't have anything for the last one.
Tag team titles. We still have those? Alex, what should we do with them?
What should we do with them?
Yeah.
Just get rid of them. Fuck them. Who cares? Who cares about them?
You know what? You're right.
I think.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, Vince, you're right. I think you could come up with a much better idea than tag team titles.
Pitch my own idea back to me. Gain 1 favor, Alex.
That was a 5.
All right, 5. I have 17. I actually hate this idea. The tag team titles are a legacy. My father built that. I'm not just gonna throw that away. New Jim, what do you got?
That you pitched back to me, that I pitched back to you, that you then rejected.
You know what? Gain 1 favor for standing up to me.
Do you remember? Did I already have a favor or no?
I don't know.
I don't think I did. Because my die is I was using to count it as sitting on the table with 1 standing up. I don't know if I just put it down at some point.
I have no idea anymore.
But no, I think I only had 1. I don't think I got 1 this round.
Well, you have 2 now because you pitched my own idea back to me and.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so 2.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
You pitched my own idea back to me and you stood up to me, but only a little. Idea's dog shit. New Jim, what should we do with the tag titles?
Ready? Tag team. 4 versus 4. 2 teams of 2 teams. And then we can scale from there. We can have 8-person matches. Tag team. And it all accumulates to WrestleMania, where we build the world's largest ring, and we have every single superstar at once.
Gain 1 favor because you suggested it go to WrestleMania.
I mean, I'm no expert, but that kind of sounds like a Royal Rumble.
Go ahead and give me a roll. That doesn't sound like a Royal Rumble at all. Royal Rumble has 30 men, 30 women. They get eliminated. 10? Wow. You know what, Jim? Going with that. Tag team, tag team. Alright, Ivan can go next on the next one. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the last one for this round, for this show. What do we got? Ivan, we need to hotshot a title change. How do we do it?
Oh, I got this. Giant robots. I'm dead serious this time. I'm going back with giant robots.
If this show ends on giant robots again, I'm gonna fucking shit. Go ahead and roll.
4.
4? No. I have 10. Ivan, that idea's dog shit. Alex, we need a hotshot and title change.
Man, I got no idea what you just said.
We need a hotshot and title change. We need a so I'll pause the timer. Traditionally, a title reign is supposed to last for a little bit and make a champion look like they're a strong competitor. And usually there will be like 3 or 4 guys that they run through before they're supposed to lose it. Or there will be a big build-up, and you can tell, okay, these guys are supposed to have a match, and then there will be a big blow-off. It's like the end of the storyline. Well, hotshotting a title is like if in the first 20 minutes of the movie, the hero kills the bad guy, or the bad guy kills the hero. And it's just like, okay, what the fuck is the rest of the movie now?
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so here's what we do. So we don't hotshot the title change. We hot rod the title change. And so the champion, he gets killed in the ring. He has to pass the Allspark
Oh no!
to his young lieutenant.
Some leadership.
Yeah, the matrix of leadership. Yeah, he has to pass that to his young lieutenant, who then becomes fucking John Cena Prime.
Cena Prime. You know what? Go ahead and roll.
Completely forgot about that part. That was a 7.
You know what? That's what you needed. Cena Prime. Alright, here's the final card. The final card right now. We're gonna push Ricochet, literally. We're gonna send someone down an isekai hole. We're gonna put spy cameras in the woman's bathroom. They're gonna play tabletop RPGs for the deathmatch. We're gonna put both titles on the kids. We're gonna have tag teams, and Cena Prime is gonna win the Matrix of Leadership Championship. So this first one, 6. What does that get me? Push Ricochet. Changes his mind, uses someone else's idea. What were the other ideas for Ricochet's new catchphrase?
Mine was, I'd rather be fishing.
And then the ground gamer.
Ground game. You know what? I'd rather be fishing had the higher score, so I'm gonna go with that. So, you lose 1 favorite gem, and Alex, you gain it.
Boop.
Alright, the isekai. Let's see if Vince still likes that. 11. 11 is... You know what? I see a guy. That's the perfect idea. It's gonna be wild and crazy. They're gonna see that guy go to another world. Let's see if he still likes the spy cameras.
Gonna see that guy catch the bus to another world.
This spy camera idea. I think we're gonna get in a lot of real legal trouble, especially if we put it in the bathrooms. I don't think that's a good idea at all. You know what? If the women want this this Twitter mob wants this woman to be pushed, we'll just push her off. You know what? Jim, gain 1 favor. Because you have inspired one other of Vince's ideas. Because we're gonna push this woman, literally, instead. And that's what's gonna get her over. I wish I had, like, a list of the wrestlers so that I could use that, but I was ill-prepared enough for that. Alright, we're gonna see if Vince likes the tabletop RPG. 18, he does not like it. You know what? If the deathmatch needs to be less violent, we'll just put them out there, and they just won't use any of the stuff. They'll just punch each other and have like a normal match inside of the ring that we'll just say is a death match, and it'll be perfectly fine. We've done that before.
No one will notice the difference.
Who remembers Triple H and Randy Orton at WrestleMania? We did that. It worked great.
Literally do not remember.
Yeah, they had a blood feud. Like, Randy like went to Steph's house and like I think he punted her, and it was like this heavy like fucked up feud. Like he made Hunter bleed on Raw and all this shit. And then they get to the match and it's supposed to be no DQ. They change it to no DQ on the day of WrestleMania, and then they just have like a regular match. They started it with a lockup. Like, it's awful. This was the same year. This followed Michaels and Undertaker.
Oh, well, that's not gonna do well.
That too. So it was that bad. No weapons. Okay. Both titles on the kids. 8. Do I like 8? I like 8. Both titles on my kids. Perfect idea. Change nothing. 10 for tag teams. I love the tag teams. It's the best idea we've had for tag teams in 20 years. And finally, we're gonna see if we like Cinemas Prime. That is a 9. We like Cinemas Prime. Cinemas Prime is gonna arise and he's gonna hold the Matrix of Leadership Championship for all eternity. So the final card, Ricochet's gonna come out with his new catchphrase, I'd rather be fishing. Somebody's gonna isekai into another world. We're gonna push a woman that Twitter wants, literally. We're gonna pretend that the death match isn't a death match. We're gonna put both titles on my kids. The tag team. It's a what is it, a 4-on-4 match? And then it goes all the way to WrestleMania where everyone's in one side of the tag team. And then Arise Cinemas Prime. So who has the most at that point?
I think I'm at 3.
3?
I got 1.
1?
Yeah.
This is the part where I admit that I keep playing with the die that I'm supposed to be using to keep track. So I'm at 3 or 4. I'm not sure.
Well, hold on, Ivan. You won. You definitely have. How many did you say you have? You have 1.
Favors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 1.
Just 1. Well, you got that one for Cinemas Prime. Did you have another one?
I didn't do Cinemas Prime.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, that was
mine.
Alex. I thought that was Ivan for some reason. I thought it was Ivan. Ivan, go ahead and take one of Alex's favors right now.
All right. I'm at 2 now.
That brings me down to 2 also, which I guess means Jim wins.
What do you have, Jim?
3 or 4 maybe.
3 or 4 maybe. All right. Jim wins. Which means since you guys are tied, you guys are tied. So that means both of you are fired.
Oh, thank God.
So only you, Jim, is there. Oh.
He is your only idea guy.
Fuck, that was great. That was absolutely wonderful. I love doing that.
New Jim, I like your stuff.
New Jim, I love your
50
stuff.
ideas on my desk every morning. Just like that.
Just like that. So big thanks. This game is by Ryan Stevens at Blank City Games. It's, you can get it on itch.io. I'm gonna have the link in the description. Guys, it's $3.16. Come on, you can't. Go ahead and
you
buy
get
it.
A couple tacos.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. It's super great. I had a great time. Thanks for watching the Tidal Wave Games podcast. We stream new episodes every Saturday night at 6 p.m. EST on twitch.tv/onsale6. Post them here at YouTube at 6 p.m. EST on Monday nights. The book is out and you can order it on exaltedfuneral.com right now. Link is in the description. Follow us on Twitter at TidalWaveRPG, and if you like what you see, throw us a couple bucks on Patreon at patreon.com/TidalWaveGames. Stay gold.